Okay, peace and blessings and namaste to all light warriors, workers, and everything in between. It is I, Sophie, today, and wow, September. What do we want to talk about in September? While we're getting ready for the grand finale, right? As we're entering into this new earth, there's some things that I want to share with you in regards to the month of September and what we need to be preparing for. Okay, now number one, September comes along with the fall equinox, and that's going to take place on the 22nd of this month. What's going to happen on the fall equinox is another portal is going to open. It is during this time that we're getting ready to experience, some of us are getting ready to experience another spiritual death and a jump into another timeline. Okay? Now, is everybody going to experience this? No, not yet. Okay, because some people are still waking up and coming into their own and just being activated. But for those of you who have been on this journey for a while, that has been recognizing, be prepared to jump. Okay, and this is going to be on the fall equinox on September the 22nd. What do you need to do to get your mind, body, and soul in equilibrium so that you can make this jump to the highest timeline? Simple. Number one, we're going to deal with first how we're treating our neighbors. All right. We love our neighbors as we love ourselves. The golden rule, do unto others as we'll have them do unto us, etc., etc. So the reason why that I'm bringing this up right now is because up until the 22nd, if you have wronged people, if you have done anything to hurt others, I would take this time out now to make amends. Okay. The reason why you want to make amends is because as long as you are vibrating in your highest level, okay, you're vibrating in the highest law of love, truth, authenticity, benevolence, altruism, light, peace, harmony, balance. As long as you got all of those things, no man can judge you. I've told you this before. Judge yourself so that no man can judge you. How do we judge ourselves? We judge our actions, how it has affected people, what we have learned from it. We judge our experiences. Do you think the same today that you did last year or the year before that? Are you making the same mistakes this year that you did last year or the year before that? As long as you have the ability to continually submit to a higher truth and keep evolving, you will be fine. However, if you have issues out there with people that you have hurt, damaged, sabotaged, any of those things, all right, as long as those things are going unresolved, then there are accusations that's being pointed at you. When somebody prays, okay, against you or to look at you or they need help with you, their prayers hits the universe. It forces the universe to look at you. All right. Once the universe starts looking at you, it's going to start to judge karmically if what you are doing, what you are saying, how you are living in front of the world is actually reflecting what you are on the inside. Okay. So if you don't want to deal with any more karmic experiences, make peace with those who you've wronged. All right. So that they're not sending out accusations against you and forcing a whole bunch of attention on you. All right, that you don't want. All right. The attention that you want is the attention of being jovial and peaceful to others. You want people to want to be around you and you want to be around other people so you can help build your family and get nice and strong and be all cozy and loving and things like that. Okay. So make peace with people whom you've harmed. All right. It will affect your frequency. You might not believe it because to you, it's out of mind. Okay. You did something a couple of years ago or you did something last month and you just expect that person has gotten over it. You don't know how your actions may have affected somebody else. So make peace with them because if they're still grieving, if they're still hurt, if they're still harmed and they're still praying against you, you're going to be looked at and it will affect your frequency. Make peace. Get this out in the open. Go ahead. Talk it out. Talk it out. Love your neighbor. Love your neighbor. All right. Number two, if you have been pushed to start a new diet or exercise regimen to get your body into a certain positioning, stick with it up until the 22nd. Okay. This is because the lighter the body is, the healthier the body is, the cleaner the body is, the less amount of stress your body will take when it comes to these ascension symptoms. Okay. So when you're getting DNA activations from the sun, when you're getting DNA activations from the earth, when you're getting all of this influx of energy, and your body is not in its optimum health condition, rather it is something that you're eating or drinking that is not in alignment with your highest purpose or your goals, it will start to affect you negatively. You will start to feel sick, or you'll have pains, or you'll have issues like that. So keep your mind and body in the highest vibration that you possibly can, and as healthy as you possibly can during this time, so that when these energies hit, it's not killing you. All right. It's not killing you. There are going to be many of you who are going to experience another spiritual death. Yeah. You're going to experience another spiritual death during this time. Don't worry about it. Okay. It's not something that's going to be very obvious to you. But when you come out of the timeline shift, you should be able to notice that things are different. All right. So if you're experiencing another spiritual death, good. That means one step closer into being who you came here to be, and one step closer to tap it into that sovereign divinity, and another step closer into becoming everything that you once were, plus some. All right. So mind, body, and soul, make sure it's healthy all the way up until the 22nd. And let's get ready for that shift as well. All right. Number 3, twin flames and soulmates. All right. Twin flames share a singular consciousness. All right. So once again, if you really want to understand the twin flame and its power behind it, take the left and right brain. Okay. Understand that, those who are left brain is a masculine principle. If your right brain is a feminine principle. And since you understand those things now, what you want to do with the twin flame is imagine that both of the hemisphere actually incarnated, okay, and became sentient life forms, male and female. When this happens, then you'll understand that you and your twin flame are sharing one consciousness. This is when you need to really start getting together and meditating as a pair, manifesting as a pair, okay? One puts 10,000 to flight. How many does 2 and 3 put to flight? Do you understand? The power comes when we're gathered together. And the strongest power is the masculine, feminine, and the divine masculine and the divine feminine partnership into that universal oneness. All right. So start writing down your goals, start manifesting with your husband, start manifesting with your wife. Okay. Start doing these things. I understand that most twin flames enter into their union already complete and whole. So then you have two whole people trying to come together. All right. It did 2 different backgrounds, ideologies, theology, philosophies, all of that stuff, experiences. I get it. But if you can commit to 10 to 15 minutes an evening, I don't care if it's once or twice a week, it could be every day, and just sharing and committing with your partner on what it is that you want to see this new earth to be like, to experience it, then I would suggest definitely getting it done. Get it done, and keep the momentum going all the way up to the 22nd. You deserve it. We deserve this, right? We done been through all types of hell. We done been through all types of hell since 2020. All right, so now it's time for a little piece of heaven. Yeah, it is. It is. So, all right, divine pairing, you're on board. Get this done. It's very simple. You can sit in front of your partner like this. Hands touching. Hands touching. Or you can do whatever favorite mudras you like. Okay? I'm a mudra queen, right? So I do all types of mudras, okay? But whatever type of mood you like, get your partner to mirror it with you, speak what y'all need to speak, get things manifesting, concentrate, concentrate. But what's more important is becoming one during that time. Also, if you're in a relationship that is a false relationship, okay, that has been causing you whatever type of headache or trauma or strife or this, that, and the third, go ahead and work on releasing that relationship. Everybody deserves to be happy. So if the person that you are with is not making you happy, and they're not happy if you're not happy, then your unconditional love will allow you to release that person so that they can be happy and so that you can be happy as well. Okay. And then everybody grows and everybody wins. All right. But hopefully by now, you are in your right alignments. You are in your right twin flame journeys. Okay. If not, you got some time. Just try to figure it out. Okay. All right. Now, lastly, UFO disclosures. Okay. So, all over the internet, all we are seeing is reports and videos of all this UFO phenomenon, okay? And people are very, 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 very excited about this disclosure. But there are certain things that you need to know when we're dealing with disclosure so that you're not going to have or repeat another Independence Day, all right? So let's get this going. Just a little things for you to keep mental notes on. With the UFOs, okay? Understand that there's more than one kind, all right? When a UFO is being spotted in the sky, if you can identify the entire shape and what it looks like, if it's, whether it's triangular, spherical, if you can see what it's made out of, if you can see the lights around it, if you have a form that is easily identifiable, even though the vehicle itself is unidentified. But if you can identify the form of what it is that you are seeing, then chances are this is a vehicle, a flying vehicle that have been made in this dimension on this plane of existence. Okay? With whatever type of materials that we have here is just a higher level of technology. So chances are the vehicles that you are seeing, when you have the ability to identify it that clearly, is coming from your underground government facilities. Okay? I'm not saying that they're malevolent. I'm not saying that they're benevolent. I'm just saying that they're here. Okay? And they're probably being formed by, what is it called? Reverse engineering in your underground government facilities with the help of other terrestrial beings. All right. But that's going to be native to your galaxy and native to your Earth. All right. Now, on the flip side of that, if you're looking up in the sky and you can't make out the form of it, say it looks like it's morphing or pulsing or anything like that, that is extraterrestrial, and that's interdimensional travel. Okay? Interdimensional travel, you will not be able to make out the shape or the size or any distinction of this vehicle. Why? Because of the dimension that it is coming from. I want you to look at something real quick. Okay? I'm just going to try to make this as clear as possible. If you're in 2D land, flat surface like this, okay, 2D land, you're seeing things from a 2D field of vision, okay? You see that, right? Okay. Now, if something that is three-dimensional starts to enter into the planes of a two-dimensional space, you will not have the ability to see it in its entirety. What it will look like, okay, if you're looking from this vantage point, flat, and this is coming, entering into your two-dimensional field, you'll only see the pieces of it at a time. Do you understand? From your vantage point, you'll only see a couple of pieces at a time. So you'll see a tip, and then you'll see it get wide, and by the time it gets to the end, it'll be narrow again. But what it will look like to you is something forming, expanding, and closing. Do you see what I'm saying? Because you're only seeing it as it passes your line of sight from your dimension. Those are extra dimensional beings, all right? and you will not be able to identify what the craft looks like, how big it is, or anything like that. Those are the extraterrestrials that are coming from another dimension into your solar system, all right, or into our realm of existence, all right? So those are two things that you need to know about this disclosure. The only reason why I'm saying that is because I know sometimes we get excited, and excitement sometimes, goes off into foolishness. I don't want you outside when you see a UFO and it looks like a disc going, hey, pick me, pick me, pick me. And then you get abducted and end up underground being eaten. Do you understand? So know the difference between what is manufactured here on this earth, what it looks like, and what is not coming from this earth. All right. All right. So don't get excited about all or any of these UFOs until you have the ability to discern what is going on. How does it feel to you? Where is it coming from? Is it friend or foe? All right. So that's all I wanted to say. Get excited for September because chances are you are going to see more of the sky phenomena. All right. And also, your bodies are getting ready to go through some more changes. All right. Pay attention to your levels of thirstiness. Good grief. Okay. Pay attention to that. Pay attention. A lot of us ended up shedding a lot of pounds. We don't know why. Maybe we're working out, maybe we're doing anything, different, but the physical body is changing as well. And some of you are getting ready to experience another spiritual death, and you're getting ready to jump into a higher timeline. Keep these things in mind while we're moving forward in September, and we will all be okay. I am Sophie, and I love you all. Bye.